What if I told you that the future of Africa's diamond industry depends not only on the mines of Botswana, but also on the bustling diamond workshops of India? What if two nations, separated by thousands of miles, one rich in natural resources and the other rich in craftsmanship and technology, joined hands to rewrite the rules of global wealth? This is not just another trade partnership. This is a story of ambition, trust, and transformation. This is the story of how India is helping Botswana discover Africa's next big diamond breakthrough. When most people think of diamonds, they imagine glittering jewelry on royal crowns, wedding rings, or luxury auctions in New York and London. But behind every diamond is a long journey, from the depths of African mines to the skilled hands of artisans in Asia and finally to the global markets where value is defined not just by carats, but by politics, trade, and strategy. Botswana has long been called the jewel of Africa, not just because of its diamonds, but because it turned those diamonds into national wealth in ways most other resource-rich African countries failed to do. But now, Botswana faces a new challenge: how to move beyond simply mining diamonds and start capturing more of the profits that come from cutting, polishing, and branding them. Enter India, the world's diamond processing giant. More than 90% of the world's diamonds pass through Surat, Gujarat, where millions of artisans, machines, and cutting-edge technology transform rough stones into sparkling gems. India has the expertise, the networks, and the reputation. Botswana has the resources, the stability, and the ambition. Together, they form a partnership that could change the global diamond map forever. Stay with us till the end, because this isn't just about Botswana or India. This is about Africa's place in the global economy, about shifting the balance of power from traditional Western markets, and about how collaboration can unlock hidden potential. Welcome to Iazicho Africa, where we bring you the biggest stories of Africa's rise that the world cannot afford to ignore. The humble beginnings. In 1966, Botswana gained independence from Britain. At that time, the country was dirt poor, with one of the lowest GDP per capita figures in the world. There were only a handful of paved roads, limited schools, and very little infrastructure. Many doubted whether Botswana could even survive as a nation. But destiny had other plans. In 1967, just 1 year after independence, geologists discovered diamonds in Orapa, a small town in the country's central region. This single discovery would change Botswana forever. Diamonds and development. Unlike many African nations that fell victim to the resource curse, Botswana managed its diamond wealth wisely. The government, under the leadership of Suret's Khama and later leaders, struck deals with De Beers that ensured a large portion of revenues went directly into public spending. Hospitals were built. Schools expanded. Roads were constructed. Today, Botswana is considered one of Africa's most stable democracies, with a literacy rate above 85% and strong governance indicators. All of this was fueled by diamonds. Diamonds make up about 70% of Botswana's exports and about 30% of its GDP. They are, without doubt, the lifeblood of the nation. The value chain problem. But there is a catch. While Botswana mines the diamonds, most of them are exported in rough form. This means Botswana captures only part of the value. The real profits, from cutting, polishing, branding, and selling finished diamonds, happen elsewhere, mostly in India. Botswana realized that to truly benefit from its resources, it needed to move up the value chain. That means keeping more of the diamond industry, especially cutting and polishing, within its borders. This is where India enters the picture. A history of diamonds in India. India's relationship with diamonds is ancient. The famous Golconda mines once supplied the world with legendary stones like the Kohinoor and Hope Diamond. Though those mines are long gone, India reinvented itself in modern times. Surat, the beating heart of diamonds. In Surat, Gujarat, more than 1 million workers are employed in cutting and polishing. The city handles over 90% of the world's diamonds, from the smallest micro-diamonds to large, rare gems. Surat's success comes from its skilled labor, cost efficiency, and technological innovation. Indian artisans are known for being able to polish even the tiniest diamonds that others consider uneconomical. Why Botswana chose India? For Botswana, India represents not just a market, but a partner. By linking up with India, Botswana gains access to expertise in diamond processing, technology transfer to set up local polishing plants, global marketing connections through Indian traders, exploration support to discover hidden deposits. India, in return, secures a steady supply of high-quality diamonds for its industry, ensuring Surat remains the global hub. This partnership isn't just about diamonds. It's about changing the rules of global trade. Traditionally, African nations exported raw materials while developed countries captured the profits by processing them. That model kept Africa poor and dependent. But with India's partnership, Botswana is trying something new, keeping more value at home. Areas of cooperation. Local polishing centers. With Indian training, Botswana can build its own processing plants. Technology transfer. Indian machinery and know-how are being introduced. Market integration. Indian traders are linking Botswana's diamonds to Asia, Europe, and America. Exploration of reserves. Indian firms are helping Botswana discover new deposits. This model could become a blueprint for other African nations like Namibia, Angola, or Congo. The India-Botswana alliance sends ripples through the global market. Diamonds in decline? With lab-grown diamonds becoming cheaper and more popular, natural diamond producers are under pressure. But Botswana's natural diamonds, polished in partnership with India, still hold prestige and market demand. Africa rising in the value chain. If Botswana succeeds, other African countries may follow. Instead of just shipping raw stones abroad, Africa could build industries that keep jobs and profits at home. India's strategic win. For India, this deal secures its dominance. With access to Botswana's resources, Surat's diamond cutters will continue to control the world market. Opportunities. Job creation in Botswana. Skill development for young workers. Economic diversification beyond mining. Closer South-South ties between Africa and Asia. Challenges. High costs of infrastructure. Competition from lab-grown diamonds. Market volatility in global prices. Risk of dependence on one partner. Despite the risks, the potential rewards far outweigh them. This partnership could spark a new African diamond boom. Imagine Angola, Congo, and Namibia following Botswana's model. With India's help, Africa could keep more wealth at home. For India, it secures resources and builds goodwill across Africa. For Botswana, it means moving from being just a miner to being a global diamond powerhouse. This is more than business. It's history being rewritten. India and Botswana are proving that trust and collaboration can reshape industries. Together, they re-showing the world that Africa doesn't have to just export raw wealth. It can capture more of the value, create jobs, and build futures. Africa's next big diamond discovery may not just be in the ground, but in the partnership between nations willing to dream bigger. Here at Iazicho Africa, we'll keep bringing you stories that show Africa's rise in all its brilliance. So what do you think? Will India and Botswana's alliance trigger a new era of African wealth? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit subscribe, and join us as we shine a light on Africa's biggest opportunities.